You could just turn it off and go to another show. Just like I can. If I don't like what somebody is saying on one show, I can turn it off and say, you know what? I'm going to hear what somebody else is saying. You have that right as an American. I have that right as an American. But please, do me a favor. Let me listen to the shows that I like. I don't tell anybody what shows they want. I mean, I just broadcast the shows that I like. Like, for example, if I want to promote Night Talk with Jay Sands, I will promote Night Talk with Jay Sands to the ends of the earth. Or if I want to promote my partner in the news, it's time for the news with Andy Bond, I will promote to the end of the earth. If I want to promote another host, I promote shows that I like. I promote shows that I love. But lately, now, I can't even pronounce the name of a show host without getting attacked because I'll be guilty of association just because I like certain shows. Just because I like certain shows. And I'm not allowed to be networking. Now, you know what? I gotta say, I thought that, being able to talk on the chat, entertaining friends and fans of other shows talking on the chat, would be relaxing to me. But no, it turned into a playground of being uncomfortable, and now, just because I want to entertain other hosts, and just because I want to, say like, okay, having different Spreaker relationships and all like that, now I'm not allowed to have it. I'm not allowed to have it. Right. I'm not allowed to be happy. Is that it? Well, is that the case? Then God can just say, okay, it's your turn to come home. It's your turn to come home. You couldn't come here enough. It's your turn to come home. But he did not say that. You know what? He said you got work to do. And that is the case. So, dang, burn it, I'm going to do it. My job is being an entertainer. I can't get certain particular type of job because of my handicap, because of my physical disability, because I am partly blind. I can't drive because I don't have the 20/20 vision because it will cause accidents on the road. And of course, I want to still be around to see all of my dreams come true. Until only God will be the one to call me home. And you know what? That is fine by me. Because there are times that I wanted to give up. There are times that I wanted to throw in the towel. But you know what? Something inside me just said, no way, I'm not having it. There's no way that you're not giving up. There were times that I wanted to quit. There were times that I wanted to say, you know what, it is just not worth it. Like that time that I was laying in a church on a step in Florida. Outside nothing but earth and sky. There was time I was asking why. Why? I mean, I don't belong in a world where I'm not supposed to have any money. I don't belong in a world where I'm not supposed to be, where people think that I'm supposed to be unhappy. There were times when I was in the homeless shelter with all these rules, and they treat you just like you're a prisoner. They got lights out at 9 o'clock, and then you're up by 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you walk to and from until you could go back to the shelter about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then you're like, is that it? Is that all? Is there something better than this? you make it. Until you strive to make it. And they burn it, it is going to happen. And they burn it if I want to run for president, then that's the heck that I'm going to do. And they burn it if I'm going to be married to a real woman someday, then that's the heck that I'm going to do. And I'm going to be damn good at it. Now, I have no problem listening to other shows. If that's the case, I wouldn't be doing radio by now. If I wasn't inspired to do shows, I wouldn't be doing this right now. If that's the case, I could just watch CNN, watch Fox News all day, and not being entertained. For goodness sakes, we're entertainers! All of us who broadcast on Spreaker, all of us who are broadcast on other online formats, all of us are broadcasting on satellite or terrestrial radio. We are entertainers. We're broadcasters. And doggone it, that's the choice that we made that we want to do this. That's the choice that we made that we want to do it, whether it's a career or whether it's a hobby. This is our choice. It's our God-given choice. So give us that right to choose whoever we want to listen to as an American citizen. We have that freedom of choice and freedom of speech. If we're not allowed to have that freedom of choice or freedom of speech, then we have no freedom of speech no more. We have no more freedom of choice. It's gone. It's gone. We lost it. It is over. Now, because we are guilty of association, then I mean, some people will not like us because we're associated with person A. Then person B will say, okay, I can't hang out with you because you're associated with person A. You should have hang out with person C. So because you're associated with some person C, I can't hang out with you because you're not associated with person A. This thing has got to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not in high school anymore. We are not in college anymore. Okay, or if we are in college, we're probably online or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, we have people who telling people who to associate like we're in a jail. We have people that are telling people who to associate with like we're not even American citizens. We should be free to love who we want to love as radio entertainers or as listeners to a particular show. Simple, easy. It should be easy. If you don't like a comment that a show host has made, or if you don't like what who person associated with, you don't have to follow that person. It's called freedom of choice. It's called freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. Or we don't have that anymore. Or is that gone? Is it gone? Then tell me now. Because I can just book myself a reservation back to heaven. If I don't have freedom of choice, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because people are afraid to say anything now. I'm even afraid to say some people's name now because some of them are friends and I still consider them to be my friend. I mean, I was just on this show last night. We had a great time. We had a great time. We just did a skit that I'm going to play for you at this show. A very good doggone skit that I'm going to play. And it was fun. It was entertaining. It was not real. It was entertainment. If you don't like what you hear, go listen to the news 24/7 today. Read about the gas prices going up. Read about rent going up. Read about Benghazi. Or read about J.C. Penney laying off 20,000 people. Read about depressing stuff all day. Then you want to come back to some entertainment. But I'm going to read it. If you leave any negative comment on my Skype, you can do that. But I won't pay them no mind. I won't look at it. I won't even do it. I won't even entertain it. Yes, you have freedom of choice. Yes, you have freedom of speech. But I never like negative comments. I never like that you can't. I never like that you never will. I never like that it's a failure. I don't even talk about it. But since some people say that, oh, you can't talk about, the Spreaker Hotel. You can't talk about Big D Country. You're not allowed to talk about your campaign. It forced me to go back to talking to what? I'm in my room by myself trying to produce a daytime radio show. What? Are you insane? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to entertain. Sometimes I want to be somebody else. Sometimes I want to be another person. I don't want to be partly blind anymore. I didn't ask for this. I was partly blind since birth. I didn't have to be poor. I mean, come on. And there's a reason why I have to have SSI and SSE. Because I am partly blind and I can't work certain jobs. It is not easy to get a job. You can't even get a job 5 minutes. And then some of these places have tests. These competency tests just like Walmart. And if you fail, you have to wait anywhere from 3 to 6 months to retake the dang thing again. It is not freaking easy to go out there in the street, either panhandle for money or try to sell things that when people look at you and you see you have a disability, they won't even buy from you at all. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. But we tried and tried and tried. Hell, I made it that far. And I apologize for saying hell right off the bat because I know I'm sending this to my affiliates. But I am mad. I am mad because it is enough of this guilty of association thing. I mean, what is this? I mean, we're not supposed to have freedom of choice. Okay? Okay? What is this? We're not allowed to listen to another person's show. What? I can listen to all the shows I want. I mean, the internet is a treasure chest of shows. The internet is a treasure chest of different talk shows, different music shows, different comedy, different stories that you cannot even find on a terrestrial AM and FM radio station. Now, satellite, but you gotta pay for it. And some people just don't even have the money. So you know what? There's some days that I understand why some hosts don't even go to the chat room because there's all these drama. Well, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this loud and clear. There will be no drama in 2014. I will not take part of it. And if I am a guest on another show, I'm going to be a guest on another show. If they want to support my campaign, let them. I need all the votes that I can in order to possibly win or at least get into a notable place. So when I do run again, I can say, hey, at least I came in second place. Or hey, at least I came in a good third place with a good strong following. If I want to like a different show, or I want to have a guest, the same guest that I had on my show before, give me that right. I made this show in 2007, and you want to know who gave me